Hello, this is Chris Baltzan from Bavaria BMW, and today I'm doing a walk-around presentation of our brand new 2023 BMW X3. The X3 is one of our most popular sport utility vehicles. BMW actually calls this segment sport activity vehicles because they are so much fun to drive. A lot of people think that when you go to an SUV, you give up performance and handling. This is not the case with the BMW brand. I'm just going to walk around this vehicle, point out some highlights. As you can see, all of the exterior lines of the 2023 BMW X3 are brand new. This vehicle just had a rework done on the interior and the exterior styling, so very fresh. You'll notice right away that the taillights are quite a departure from what they were before. They're now somewhat three-dimensional in that they're not just flat, they actually have some relief to them, and I think it's a nice accent. Definitely very well seen, especially in rural areas or on the highway. So you don't have to worry about not being seen if you're traveling in an area that doesn't have a lot of ambient light. Once again, this one's an M-Sport, so true to every BMW, really cool looking alloy wheels. This one has red calipers on it, and that just accentuates the sporty nature of this vehicle. As I come around to the front, some big changes here with BMW. You'll notice right away, we still have the BMW Classic grille. However, you might notice in the video that this grille is closed off. This is what they call an active grille. So for the winter months, basically what happens is these grills will remain closed, and they only open when you need to have additional cooling for the engine. So this will warm up faster than most cars will, and it will also improve the aerodynamics of the car by keeping those grills closed, lessening wind resistance. You'll notice too, just like the back lights, the front lights are being reworked. These are active lights. These ones are LEDs. So no worries about ever having to replace any bulbs. And these are articulating lights, so they follow the direction in which you're turning. This technology's been around for a long time, but we feel it's necessary to point it out. As we move around to the back, I'm just going to open up the hatch here. This is very generous when it comes to cargo capacity. Huge interior cargo capacity. It does come with a privacy shade, and what's really neat about this is if you're not using that and you want to fold the seats down, you can always store that privacy shade underneath here. It actually fits down below, so you don't have to put it in the garage and then forget about it. It can always come with you and be pulled out when needed. The rear seat is a 40-20-40 split seat, so there's a lot of variation here. I'm just going to open up the back door here so you can have a look. In this situation, you can fold down the middle seat for skis, lumber, anything large and long, and still be able to carry 4 adults comfortably. Speaking of comfort, you'll also notice the ventilation system here is independently controlled in the back, so your passengers are not like second-class citizens. They can set things the way they like. I'll turn your attention to the roof, which is a power glass sunroof. It's an amazing view. If you go through the mountains, make sure somebody else drives and you sit in the back, because the mountains are spectacular with this full glass sunroof, which does open, by the way, not all the way back, but to that first cross member you see there. So it is a power glass opening sunroof. Oh, this is really cool too. I don't know if you'll notice this, but you'll see that the interior ambient light is flashing red. The reason it's doing that is because the door is open and it makes the door much more visible at night. So if somebody was to open the door, at least oncoming traffic from behind will notice that. It's a nice safety feature. Hard to see in this video because I'm in a well-lit area, but definitely a really handy thing, especially, as I said, on the highway. This is an M Sport, so you'll notice all the trim around the vehicle, including the cross rails on the roof, are blacked out, so that gives it that more sporty appearance as well. Power liftgate, of course, standard fare. Just going to open up the engine compartment. This is what BMW is all about, is performance. This is a twin scroll turbo engine. It's a 2-liter 4-cylinder, and it packs quite a punch. You know, over 250 brake horsepower, and and that's to the ground. That's not at the flywheel, so it's very peppy. All the important things are covered so that you don't get any dirt or debris, and it keeps the engine nice and clean. You'll notice there are strut towers here. The reason they're there is for more body rigidity when you're driving in a spirited manner. And that's how a lot of BMW owners drive, is with enthusiasm. So lots to talk about when it comes to performance. This is a very quick SUV, but it is very easy on gas, being a 4-cylinder. So you do not sacrifice performance if you went this way. Moving around to the driver's door here, you'll notice right here there are cameras, so it has a 360 view camera that looks like you're viewing things from above. And as I open the door again, you'll notice that flashing red light for safety. I'm not going to say anything that you don't already know about with regards to all of the modern conveniences like power locks, power steering, power brakes, and so on. But let's look at the cabin for a moment. They have changed some things in here. You'll notice that there's an overlay of a map of the area where you're in, and you'll notice a little red triangle in the middle. That's where the dealership is located. So while you're looking at your gauges, you can also see an overlaid map. It's a nice simple format here. The gas gauge on the left, the speed on the left, tachometer on the right, plus the vital statistics like your odometer, your trip meter, and your fuel consumption and average speed. So everything that you need is at a quick glance. You'll notice a little white box there. This is super cool. What this is it's connected to a camera, and it will literally read the speed limit signs as you go along. So if you happen to not notice a change in speed, it will display the current speed in the area that you're in, right next to where you would read your speed on the speedometer. Here we have the cruise control on the steering wheel, and they've moved to where they put the heated steering wheel. There's the heated steering wheel button there, and the controls for both the radio and for the Bluetooth. This has paddle shifters. It is an M Sport, so you can drive it spiritedly. There's the M badging. This one also has the quick programming garage door button feature. And as I pan down, you'll notice a nice, easy instrumentation here. This particular one has a touch screen, so it's very much like an iPad or similar type of thing. It has active parking, which will help you park. It also has a backup assistant, and I like to demonstrate that live, but basically what it does is it'll pull your car out exactly the way it came in. So if you have a tight parking situation, all you do is hit the backup assistant and it'll pull your car back out the exact same way it came in. You own the BMW now, so perhaps you recognize the wheel here, and that hasn't changed. This here, you can draw letters or numbers as needed. Also, here are the traction control device. You can push this button here. This is for your cameras, and this is your parking assistant. And this is the auto shutoff for when you want to have the car turn off during a red light situation. Start and stop are here, and the modes of the car from a sport, comfort, and an economy mode. This vehicle is very well equipped. You'll notice a glowing area down below where the purple is. We can change that color from purple to white, orange. There's also a green. There's several different colors for the ambient light, which you'll find along the doors, along the dash, and along the console area. So it's nice, especially in the evening. You get indirect light that's helpful without being too bright to obscure your vision of what you're doing. You'll notice there's a rubber pad right there where it's glowing. This is a charge pad for a cell phone. Of course, you have your cup holders here. Just an amazing lineup in terms of standard features. This particular one, I'm just going to press this button here. Maybe I can get that to do its thing. All right, here we go. It has built-in safety features that include things like forward crash mitigation, lane departure, steering intervention. So if you happen to be, coasting out of your lane and you're not aware of it, it'll actually put you back in your lane. Now that can be turned off. It has a blind spot monitor, so if there's somebody that's in your rear view, a light will come on, and it'll let you know that there is somebody in your blind spot, so you don't have any worries of an accident by changing lanes and into somebody's path. The climate controls are very easy to use. It is dual climate control, but you can control everything from this side if you wish. AM, FM, satellite radio, and of course Bluetooth as well. So you're not missing any features here at all. And that basically sums up a walk around of this particular X3 that is available. It has the premium sound system as well, the Harman Kardon sound. And the color is sapphire black with a black leather interior. Thank you very much for watching this video. Once again, my name is Chris. I'm here at Bavaria BMW, and I appreciate your interest. Cheers.